Sign up to Bityard today, deposit $100 to qualify for the wallet token airdrop. Hello everybody, welcome back. So I'm going to make a quick video on Bitcoin, and I'm not going to spend too long on it because my kids are at Nanny's house today, which means I get to do whatever the hell I like for the whole day. It's like a 24-hour holiday for me. I don't know if any of you got kids, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal. I've got everything planned and I'm not going to do any of it. I'm just going to sloth around, probably in my pants, to be honest. Right. So, yesterday I updated HyperTrader, this platform that I use, and it wiped all my TA. But, you know, it couldn't have come at a better time, so it's time to start afresh. Upon applying fresh eyes to the naked chart, we can get rid of, obviously, a lot of the things that we were in. We had this rising channel, and we were talking about how rising channels often break to the down. They are effectively more likely to break down than break out. So we've got rid of that, as we did break down. Now it's time for a new formation, and this one is the falling wedge. So I'm not a massive formations trader, but it's worth recognizing that so far, that's a really bad way of drawing it. So far we are in a falling wedge, and anyone who knows anything about falling wedges is they more likely break out than down. Now obviously it doesn't have to happen, but that is technically more likely to break out of this formation than break down. And at the moment, you know, 3 days in a row, well, it's only 2 days really, 2 closed days there, yesterday and the day before. We're on our new candle body at the moment, 2 days closed on the wicks on that level around here, and obviously this is where it began. So it's still relatively early days, it's just over a month old, so be it. So with that in mind, I am actually looking for this to form a bounce on this, because we are looking for this to remain as a support. Now this is the sort of trades that are only really relevant for scalpy trades, because if you held on to a long position, for instance, right now, and you held on for too long, let's just say we moved up to, let's just say the 10 exponential, which is here, and then we came back down, lo and behold, you're back down lower than your overall entry point, and again the descending wedge will continue to do that until it's time to break out. So it's really not for any long-term positions. Long-term positions in spot, absolutely perfectly fine, no problem with that. Remember, I've been buying this zone out for a while. Well, I had 2 buy orders. My next buy order is around this level here, 31,000, as we all know, and that's just a bit of a hopium sort of buy order. It might not get tagged. I'm hoping it will. And so if you are looking to do sort of, I suppose, futures trading on it, you can obviously trade within the wedge and hope for the best that we come up to the top, or you can wait patiently for the break out of the formation, which could take it up to its previous high, which is just, I suppose, bordering the 48, 49, and maybe even higher than that. This could be the breakout that takes it up to the top. Now that's just the formation alone. Remember the it's probably about 10 days ago now, we said that there was a short signal on the Ichimoku cloud, and we've got that short signal, and technically the short signal can still generate more power. In fact, that would complement this falling wedge, because we are going to go down until we break out. So we got the main bulk of that. It was a 10% drop. That was fine. That was pretty good stuff, and now we're looking to see how we perform in this falling wedge. So there's no more details on the Itchy Cloud, and there probably won't be for a little while, so I'm just going to keep that off the chart to try and save, try and keep the chart away from as much noise as possible, because I get a lot of comments about people saying, oh, it's too noisy, there's too many lines, man, I can't take it. So I appreciate that. So I take it off. It's not relevant anymore. We've got the signal. It's unlikely to generate any more signals to the up or to the down for quite a while. The beauty of the Itchy Cloud is that it usually does a genuinely pretty good signal one way or another that can be played, but they happen far and few between, so we'll take that apart. So looking at momentum, still shifting to the down on the MACD, no divergence on that. RSI, technically bullish divergence to the smallest extent, but I wouldn't really want to entertain that as bullish divergence on a daily. Now we are curling up quite nicely here on the MACD on the 4 hourly, and no divergence unfortunately on this one. And the hopium really is on the smaller term time frame. So the 2 hour nice divergence, positive cross, and obviously you're going to see that on the 1 hour as well. So with that in mind, I am actually looking for this to have a little bit of a bouncy move this weekend. So from today, last night we did the Patreon stream, and I made it clear to everybody that I actually took a position, you know, a futures position on this retest of this descending trend line. So I'm hoping for the best. And again, it's a scalpy trade. Remember, I did warn anyone that wants to try futures trading while in a falling wedge. You're likely to get caught unless, of course, you've got the discipline to sell. And most likely you want to be selling in increments anyway. But I would be looking first of all for around 37,000 to get tagged. The reason for that is that that's a horizontal. We can see that there's relevance historically recently for that 37,500, but really you want to be thinking about getting out a little earlier just to take some profit. If we reclaim that, we're going straight to the top of the zone, which is going to be about 39, maybe even peaking at 40. I know that sounds bizarre because that's like it would appear to be a full retrace of what we lost, and people might be getting super turbo bullish on that one. And look, hey, if it breaks out of the wedge, then fine, then we can go bullish. But really, I think this sort of move is likely to get fizzled out before reaching the absolute top. We've got our Bollinger Band center coming in here at around 39. So there is a chance that we do reach about 39. But the line in the sand today, and let's just say this weekend, because I can't imagine next week is going to be particularly bullish, but we'll have to wait and see what traditional markets are doing. We've got a new CPI report, I believe, next week as well. So all of that is going to play into all the markets. We're going to have to see if inflation is going up or down, or even just staying static. I personally think you're probably going to see a little higher still. I don't think any of what's been, what people have been doing, Federal Reserve and the FOMC meeting, none of that's really going to play into this read of inflation. Maybe a little bit down the line it will. So I'm not particularly overwhelmed by the state of the economy, and as a result of that, we have to consider continuation down until we reach potentially lower levels of significance, maybe even the summer lows 28, 29. But for me personally, small little long position for this weekend. Probably hold it for the rest of the day, see where we go. Don't get greedy on it. Bollinger Band center comes in at 39, but really we have to be thinking around 37.5. That would be, you know, the 10 exponential, and if we have the power to get past that, then yeah, we can go up to 39. Either way, there is a little bit of opportunity in the market today, and altcoins are likely to feel it. If Bitcoin goes up, all altcoins will move up through association. But let's not be fooled. There's very few charts that are actually doing their own thing. Some are, but the majority aren't. Everything's moving together, and Bitcoin is your main source of health on this market. Right, with that said, that's all there really is to say. To be honest, the main price action always takes place within the week, but I am actually looking for a little bit of a bouncy today. And yeah, 37,500. If we break that, 39,000. Unlikely to break that. And if we were, it would only be a little bit higher. But anything is possible. This is what we're looking at. It's a nice little setup for the day, I would say. Right, thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.